Recorded.
So, throughout the last couple of weeks and going forward for another week, we deal with laughter. How do we know, or why do we say we're dealing with laughter in the Torah? Because we have our second patriarch, Isaac, whose name comes from the word Yitzhak, comes from the word sachek, which means to laugh, or to make fun of. Similar. It's a very interesting word. Laughter, it's a very interesting concept. Where does it relate? Why did God say, name him Isaac? Name him Yitzhak? Because Abraham laughed with joy when he found out he and his beloved Sarah were going to have a son to carry on the legacy, the heritage of Judaism. That would become Judaism. Sarah also laughed, but she was laughing at the absurdity of the fact that an 89-year-old woman was going to regain the way of woman and be able to have a child. Now, it also says that God kind of chastised her, and basically said, what are you laughing at? I'm God. I control it. It's my universe. I created it. If I want you to have a kid, you're going to have a kid, which you know because you've seen some stuff I've done, that we've done. So what are you laughing at? Why are you laughing in disbelief? Now, did God know where Sarah was coming from? Yeah, kind of. But the point is, laughter can be a powerful tool, or laughter can be a powerful weapon, depending on how you use it. Look, people like to laugh. They like a good joke. They like to have fun. But you can also laugh with people and just have some joy at maybe something funny that happened to somebody, or you can laugh at them and belittle them and make it seem that you think they're something less than they should be or something less than you are. You can also laugh at yourself. Laughter can be a very powerful tool, I say, of self-esteem. How? Well, some people are into, myself included, self-deprecating humor. I like to laugh at myself. And in a way, people laugh because I'm making fun of me, and taking you out of, I'm not belittling someone else. I'm just kind of making fun of myself. But also, I found over the years that laughing at yourself can help build you up. How? Because when you laugh at a situation, you're belittling the situation. Now, again, you have to watch laughter. You have to be real careful. There are times when you're laughing at a situation that might get the best of you that is absolutely crazy. Oh, he fired me. I got nothing to do. I got no money. I guess I'll starve. That's not funny. It really isn't. Well, I guess just got fired. I guess one door closes, one door opens. I guess I'll start looking for opportunities. That's different. Same situation, different point of view. So you can laugh at something to belittle it. College campuses, trying to prevent Jews from going to class. Gee, well, I guess we're getting a holiday, aren't we? A little bit of sarcastic, but it kind of makes it powerful, doesn't it? Guess you people have nothing better to do, huh? Me, I kind of want to go to class and learn things. I guess you're not into that, are you? Kind of making fun of it, right? So, I've mentioned this before, I'll say it again. Years ago, I came across a magazine back in the early 70s when everything was kind of counterculture and alternative cultures. And these people had put together a magazine that they wanted to call The Laughing Man. And they got the idea from a situation that happens. A guy gets up to go to work, he may be running late, forgets his lunch. Figures, okay, what the heck, I'll get to work, I'll get something, finds out he forgot his wallet in his haste. Stays late to work, figures, okay, I got in late, but I'm going to stay late, I'm going to get this project finished. And He finds out the printer's not working and anybody who can fix it has left. So he throws up his hands and he goes out, finds out that he missed the last bus home. So what does he do? He laughs at the absurdity of it. What more can go wrong? And you laugh at it. And that makes you more powerful than the situation, because you're not letting the situation get the better of you. Now, it's kind of okay to do that to yourself. And maybe if you got a good friend that told you the story, you laugh and you say, my gosh, you weren't having a good day, were you? How did you manage to, or maybe they call you up and they say, John, I'm stranded here in the city, you're around, can you give me a lift? Yeah, I'll come get you. And you get him, and the two of you guys are driving home, maybe stop off for a drink, and you're having a laugh. But it's okay. Different than the guy comes to work the next day and tells somebody about it, and someone goes, you idiot, man. How'd you be so stupid? Right? Same laughter, same situation, different point of view. So laughter can either be your friend or it can be your foe, depending on what you do. It's not okay to laugh at somebody's expense, but it's okay to laugh when you have a common joke, at the absurdity of a situation, to maybe minimize it so it doesn't affect you as much. And maybe this is what Abraham and Sarah were doing. Maybe, after all, God knew what was in Sarah's heart. But do you really think that Sarah wasn't overjoyed at the prospect of having a son? Of course she was. Yeah, it was a little hard to swallow, sure. But after all, she came around, and Isaac was her most prized possession. So much so that when she thought that Abraham was going to slaughter him, some sages feel that's what cost her life. She couldn't handle it. And that's why the portion of Chaye Sarah follows immediately after the Akedah in the Torah. Nevertheless, laughter is very positive medicine. It can help make you feel better when you're feeling down. Maybe when you're having some medical issues and things seem bleak, a joke, something to lighten up a little bit, not to ignore or belittle what you're going through, but certainly to maybe bring a little bit of joy in your life, because they say laughter is the great best medicine. So laughter is a good thing. It's a tool. And let's use it in the right way. Something to think about.